This is a review of how our plan of action is for this job. We are taking out the fence, taking out the tree. There's a big stump here, removing that. Pretty much all of these trees and all of these trees we're going to be removing. The playhouse over here, we're removing that too. Then we will be excavating into this hillside. And then following that, we will be putting riprap on this. Let's look at this from another perspective. So again, all of these trees are being taken out. We are excavating into the hillside. Then we will be adding riprap on top of this. One of the questions I have to ask, we're removing dirt to keep dirt from being removed. We're removing trees and ground cover that's holding the ground and potentially to put more ground cover back on it. And I have to ask the question, is this the best approach? Here's another thing that I'm looking at. Now, in the process of excavating this, we will have some dirt left over. The dirt that is here, we're going to need to use that to build up basically a slope so that we can bring materials from the driveway down to this point. Those materials would be the riprap. Based on my calculations, I am concerned that the amount of dirt that we're removing here will not be enough dirt to build this slope. It will not be enough dirt to restore what's eroded from up above. I do not have that in my estimate for bringing more dirt in to do that. So we're having to rely on the dirt that's already here. That is a concern of mine. Other thing that I see in this, so much of this yard has eroded. You can see right here how much of it has eroded. And it's all ended up in the creek. It is very important that any water that falls on the house or falls on this ground get put in pipes and runs into drain grates, and then these run to the creek. So in other words, surface water needs to go into drains, and any water coming off of the roof also needs to go into pipes which carry it underground in plastic pipes to lessen the amount of erosion that's taken place. You can see how much of this dirt has eroded. The reason why it is eroded, look at how sparse the vegetation is here. Grass needs to be put back on this dirt to keep it from being eroded. It doesn't matter how much dirt we bring up to grade. If we don't put grass over this, then more dirt is going to erode into that creek. We have to put grass on top of it. So some of my concerns are that we will not have enough dirt from the excavation to really do this job right, and that we're removing a lot of the ground that's in place, covering it with riprap, but we're moving ground to keep ground from being removed. So those are some of my concerns. I really want to get the stamp of approval from the watershed people. I respect those guys and what they do, and I want to make sure that we've really thought this through, because I want to be able to take this money and fix your problem. That's my number one goal on this. Thanks so much, Corey, Creative Habitats.